If you want to know how to identify inducement in the financial market chart, look no further, because in this video I will be showing you how to identify inducement in your technical analysis. Yeah. So now, with no further ado, let's just delve in. Let's just go straight to the business of the then day, right? So now, according to this trend, you can see this market is kind of buying. Yeah, we already know if market keeps breaking the recent highs to the upside, the market is buying. Just like this, we have an high here, market broke it. We have another one here. We have another one here. So that is a confirmation that the market is doing what? The market is buying. So, and as you can see this one too, you can see this market is selling. Why? We have market breaking the recent lows to the downside. First low, second low, third low. Yeah, you can see. So that is just a confirmation that this market is doing what? This market is kind of selling. Yeah, it's a confirmation for us to know that whatever we want to do at that time, we should be looking for a sale. Yeah. So now let's just face one of the illustrations here. Is it that the buy or the sell? But let's look at the buy. Let's look at the buy side. Let's look at the buy side. So according to this buy side now, we want to talk about inducement. Yeah. So first thing first, we have two type of inducement. We have the major inducement and we have the minor inducement. Some people might not know and some people might know, you get. But if you did not know before, now you know that we have the major inducement and we have the minor inducement. Now, what is the major inducement? How do you recognize major inducement? Like, how does it affect the market? How does it affect your technical analysis? Yeah. So now, major inducement is that type of inducement that you are going to see after a BOS, after a breakout structure. Are you getting me? So let me use this as an example. Major inducement is that kind of inducement you are going to see after a breakout structure. We already know this is our cemented high before market broke it to the upside. Now, where is your major inducement now? After this breakout now, you can see we have a very shallow breakout like this, something like this too, yeah? So where is now our major inducement? This is our major inducement right here. We have another one here, you can see. So that is just our major inducement. Are you getting me now? So now, what about our minor inducement? How are we going to identify our minor inducement? Minor inducements are those kind of inducement that you will see before a breakout, like before a BOS happened. You get, before BOS occurs. So that is just minor inducement. So for example, now if I want to show you my minor inducement now, definitely this is going to be a minor inducement. Why? Because this minor inducement occurs before this cemented high is being broken out. Are you getting me? So this is our minor inducement. Don't forget, we have another breakout here too. This is a BOS to the upside. Market broke out from this cemented high. So if you want to identify our minor inducement now, it is very, very simple. This is our minor inducement. Why? Why is because it forms, this swing low forms, this minor swing low formed inside this cemented high. Are you getting it? So that is why it is a minor inducement. But whenever you see a breakout, then you now see, a kind of a consequent break of structure upside to the upside, right? Let me just say to the upside. Those kind of breakouts are what? They are just a major inducement, which simply means market can literally clear them to mitigate the original order block before continue buying, just like what happened here now. So let me clear all this. So just like what happened here now, yeah. So we have our, after this breakout here, we should be having our order block or something right here, yeah. So after this breakout, like I said when I explained the major inducement, this is our major inducement. Why? After this original cemented high has been broken, market gave us another what? Gave us another sharp and quick BOS to the upside. So this is our what? This is our major inducement. Are you getting me? So now market clears it out to do what? To mitigate the original order block, then fly again to the upside. After that, we have another BOS from this recent cemented high. So what do you think will happen again? As you can see here, after this BOS to the upside, we didn't have any what? We didn't have any major inducement formed. I didn't think we want to have any major inducement formed. After this BOS to the upside, what are we supposed to see? What are we supposed to see? We're supposed to see something like this again. Then if we see something like this again, then this place is going to be our major inducement. Just like I said, you can only see a major inducement after a breakout structure. If you are not seeing a major inducement after a breakout structure, then there is no what? There is no major inducement. The only thing you can see before a breakout structure is minor inducement, like I said. So all these things, all these small lows that you are seeing here, all these swing lows, these internal swing lows that you are seeing here are what? They are all minor inducements. Are you getting it now? So they are all minor inducement. So when market broke out from this cemented area, you can see market make a pullback to the downside, clear all these what? Clear all these minor inducements, then do what? Then rally to the upside again. So it is just as simple as that. So that is how inducement works in the buying side. So on the selling side, it is still the same thing. Nothing changes. Nothing changes on the selling side. I don't want the video to be too long, but I'll just try my best to make sure the video is not too long. Are you getting me? So on the selling side, we already know that this market is selling according to the picture that we can see here. So how do we identify our what? How do we identify our major or minor inducement? I already told you that major inducement occurred after a breakout, while minor inducement occurs before a breakout. So as you can see here, we have a breakout here, which is a BOS. Then where is our minor inducement? We can see this one is our minor inducement. Why? It occurred before a major breakout, before we see a breakout structure. So it occurred before we see a breakout structure. Now, where is our major inducement? This one here is our major inducement. Are you getting me? Why? Why is it our major inducement? Is because after we might have seen a breakout structure, we still see another quick breakout structure like this here, somewhere here. We still see another quick breakout structure like this here. So because we see another breakout structure here, then this one here is our what? This high here, this little high here, the high of the quick breakout structure is our what? Is our major inducement. It is as simple as that. As you can see too, we still have another what? Another breakout structure. Then after this breakout structure, what happened here? Do we have any major inducement here? You can just write it in the comment section and answer the question if we have a major inducement here. Let me give you a 5 seconds to think. Okay, so if you say we have a major inducement here, then you are wrong. But if you say we don't have a major inducement here, then you are right. Why? I told you that major inducement occurred afterwards, after a breakout structure. But as you can see, after this breakout structure, we don't have any major inducement. I didn't mean we see something like this to the downside, then this is going to be our what? This high is going to be our major inducement. But nothing like that happened. Yeah, so there wasn't what? There wasn't any major inducement. But the only thing we have that you will always see on your chart is minor inducement. You will always see that on your minor or you always see the minor inducement on your chart. Yes, you will always see it. Are you getting me? So but sometimes you might not be able to see the major inducement. Are you getting it? So now this is our minor inducement because it occurred, this internal swing high occurred before what? Before this original breakout structure. So that is just how major and minor inducement, that is just how it works. Are you getting it? So let's look at the live chart and see, maybe let's look at live chart and see one or two. So first thing first, you look at the structure according to this side now. let's check this side. According to this side now, what is the market like? What is the price doing? What is this price doing? If you know it, what is the price doing? Okay, I can see some people saying this market is selling according to this market, according to this market structure of a thing that we are seeing currently, the history. If you say this market is selling, then you are wrong, because I told you that when market keeps breaking the recent highs to the upside, that means the market is buying. As you can see, market broke here, broke here too. So that is just it. You know, you don't even need a pastor to tell you what the market is doing. You already know the market is buying. So now let's go to the business of the day. So how are we going to identify our major or minor inducement? So let's face this place. We have a BOS here. Yeah, this is a BOS to the upside here. We have this low. This is our low. This is our protected low. This is the BOS. I don't know. Maybe I should just try to make this thing more. So something like this. So we have this low here. Then we have this high being broken to the upside. Okay, now let's look for our major inducement, or let's just say let's just look for our minor inducement first, because I told you something. I said before you can see I said you are going to see your minor inducement before a breakout structure. So now, where is our minor inducement? Anybody? Although I'm in 30-minute time frame, you know there's something about time frame too. I used to tell everybody that we have three type of time frame. It depends on the time frame that you're using as your bias. Yeah, so it depends on the time frame that you're using as your bias. So for me to be using 30 minutes as this analysis now, or maybe 1 hour or 30 minutes, I can decide to just go to 15 minutes in order for me to see my minor inducement and my major inducement very well. Are you getting me? So but if you can still see, I can still see it. I don't need to go to any smaller time frame. If you can also see it with your bias time frame, it is fine. But if you cannot see it directly, you can just delve into your lower time frame to be able to see it. Are you getting it? So now, where is our minor inducement? I can see this is our high. This was the high, and this was the low. Yeah, market just broke this high, and I told you that minor inducement occurred before what? Before a breakout structure. So where is our minor inducement? So this is a minor inducement, and this is another minor inducement. That's all. That's just it. I can see it on 30 minutes. So I don't really need to go to the smaller time frame. So but we're still gonna go there so that some people can still see very well. So now, after this breakout structure, now do we have any major inducement? Yes, there is a major inducement. How? You can see after this breakout structure there is another high here. Let me zoom it. After this breakout structure, you can see market broke out again from this high. This was our original breakout structure, which is the big picture of the 30 minutes. Then after that, market make a quick pullback to this low. So this was our low here. Market make a quick pullback, then do what? Then break from this high. Are you getting me? So market breaking from this high means we have a major inducement. So these are our major inducements now. So it's just as simple as that. That's just how to identify your major and minor inducement. It is very, very important. If you can really understand how to identify your major and minor inducement, forget it. Your technical analysis game is going to change. Just believe me. So let's go to the lower time frame. Let's go to 5-minute time frame. Yeah, let's go to 5-minute time frame to be able to see all these things I just inscribed very well. So let's go to the 5-minute time frame. Let's see. I hope the 5-minute time frame should be able to show that side for us so that we can confirm our analysis. I said I hope. Okay, the 5-minute time frame can literally show it, so that's fine. As you can see now, on 5-minute time frame, you can see it is kind of more, the candlesticks are kind of more plentier than the 30-minute time frame. It is kind of viewable on 5 minutes than the 30-minute time frame. So now, as you can see, like I said, so these are our minor inducement. Are you getting me now? on 5 minute time frame. If you zoom out well, you will still see some minor inducement because we are in 5 minutes. You will still see some minor inducement. Every low that led to that breakout is a minor inducement. This is another low. We have this high being broken. This is another low. We have this high being broken. This is another low. Yeah. So all those lows are what? They are all minor inducements. And as you can see after this breakout here that I inscribed here, we have this our what? We have this our major inducement. Then you can see when market clears off this major inducement, what happened? Market started selling to the downside. If you can just understand this minor and major thing, major inducement of a thing, you will see your trading game is going to change. It's really going to change. So that is it about the buying side of the inducement. So let's see if we are going to see. I don't want the video to be too long anyway. I don't know, maybe I should be in 8 minutes or so. I'm in 15 minutes to 20 minutes right now. I think let me try and see. Maybe I'm going to see. Okay, let's use this as an example. Let me delete all this. Let me just quickly use this as an example. So as you can see, we have this low being taken out. You already know 2 consecutive low being broken to the downside simply means what? Market is selling. So we have this low first and this second low. That means the market is doing what? The market is selling. According to this 30 minutes now, do we have any minor inducement? Do we have any? Think. I want you guys to think in the next 3 seconds. Do we have any minor inducement? And do we have, okay, let's just say minor inducement and major inducement. Yeah, do we have any? Okay, if you say yes, we have minor and major inducement, that means you are correct. So where is our minor inducement? I told you, you will always see minor inducement before a breakout. Where is our breakout? This is our breakout, yeah? So this is a minor inducement. I can see it on 30 minutes. This is a minor inducement. And this is a minor inducement. Are you getting me? So this is the protected high. This is the protected lower high. So market can decide to just clear this inducement and start selling to the downside, or more probably go to the extreme, clear the inducement and start selling to the downside. Are you getting? So that's how to identify inducement. So about the major inducement, do we have a major inducement? Yes, we have. We have. Where is it? This is our major inducement. Market clears it. As you can see, market has cleared it already. So this is our major inducement. Let's go to 5 minutes so that we can see it clearly. This video is getting too long. Getting too long. Getting too long. So as you can see, rightfully here, as you can see, market broke this low, like I said. So as you can see on 5 minutes now, the thing is more clearer on 5 minutes than what? Than the 30 minutes. So according to our this thing, these are our minor inducements. We also have another one here. Because we are using 5 minutes, it's going to be more clearer. So we also have another one here, and that's all. So according to the major inducement, we have this as a major inducement. Only this one is our major inducement. The market clears it and starts buying, and we see a counter buy to the upside. So that is just what I want to show you guys. So if you can actually understand this major and minor inducement of a thing, you will definitely see that your trading game, or let me say your technical analysis game, is going to be it's going to be sweet. Let me just say it's going to be sweet. Yeah. So if you enjoyed this video, kindly share to your family and friends. Let them learn. Are you getting me? So don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel too. And if you have any question or you want us to cover any kind of technical topics, you can just drop it in the comment section. Yeah, thanks. Bye.